CCI Crash Course Instrumentation presents Episode 17, Tubing and Compression Fittings, Ferrules, Unions, and Gotchas. Hook and promise. A perfect transmitter can still read wrong if the impulse lines are leaking, plugged, or vibrating your fittings loose. By the end of this episode, you will know how compression fittings actually seal, how to prep and make up tubing correctly, how to avoid galling and brand mix traps, and how to troubleshoot tiny weeps like a pro. Quick terms and fast IDs. Tube OD, outside diameter, for example, 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, or 6 millimeters. Order fittings by tube OD and material. Single ferrule versus double ferrule equals one ring that both grips and seals, or two rings where the front ferrule seals and the back ferrule grips. Turn of nut equals the angle you turn the nut from finger tight to fully made up, often about 1 1/4 turns on first assembly. Always follow the maker's spec. Galling. It's on cold welding between stainless parts that makes threads rough, squeaky, and damaged. Fast IDs. A proper tube joint shows the tube fully bottomed in the fitting body. A Sharpie mark on the tube confirms insertion depth before tightening. Roadmap. How compression fittings seal. Tube prep and first makeup, turn of nut. Remakes, alignment and avoiding galling. Common bodies, and how to order what you really need. Leak clues and smart fixes. How compression fittings seal, metal-to-metal confidence. The fitting body, ferrules, and nut work as a team. As the nut turns, the ferrule bites into the tube and also swages against the body to form a gas-tight metal seal. Single ferrule designs combine the grip and seal in one piece. Double ferrule designs split the job. The front ferrule makes the seal, the back ferrule grips and resists pull-out. Straight threads on the nut do not seal the process. They only pull the ferrules into position. The ferrule interface is the seal. Tube prep and first makeup, the part everyone races past. Cut cleanly with a sharp tube cutter. Avoid hacksaw burrs. A square cut matters. Deburr inside and outside. A tiny burr can scar ferrules and create micro leaks or traps for debris. Wipe the tube. No grit, oil, or tape shreds. Clean metal seals better. Insert the tube until it bottoms firmly in the fitting body, then mark the tube at the nut with a Sharpie to confirm depth during tightening. From finger tight, turn the nut the specified angle, often about 1 1/4 turns on first assembly. Mark the nut and body so you can see the rotation. Stop at spec. Over-tightening can permanently deform ferrules and cause leaks later. Remakes, alignment and galling control. For a remake, seat the tube fully, align everything square, and tighten to the previous position, plus the small increment recommended by the maker. Do not chase one more turn. Keep the tube straight into the fitting. Bending right at the nut side loads the ferrules and creates a leak on the stretched side. Prevent stainless galling. Thread surfaces should be clean. Use a light compatible assembly lube on threads if the manufacturer allows. Turn smoothly rather than in jerks. If you feel gritty binding, back off, clean, and start again. Do not mix look-alike parts from different brands unless they are certified interchangeable as a set. Ferrule geometry varies. Mixing can leak or stick. Form common bodies and ordering without guessing. Know the names so you can order precisely. Connector, union, reducer, elbow, T, cross, cap, plug, bulkhead, male, female connectors, tube-to-pipe adapters. Specify tube OD material, for example, 316 stainless for many process services. Thread type on any pipe side, for example, NPT or BSPT, and any special requirements, for example, oxygen cleaned service. Stock a small on-site kit, spare nuts and ferrules for your standard tube sizes, plus caps and plugs for safe temporary isolation during maintenance. Leak clues and smart fixes. Weep that appears only under pressure often means under-tightened first makeup. Seat and advance carefully to the spec position. A crescent-shaped stain on one side hints at misalignment. Remake with the tube straight and the fitting supported. Repeat leaks after tightening. Point to scratched sealing surfaces, deformed ferrules from over-tightening, or mixed brand components. Replace the damaged parts as a set. Random noisy readings can be a plugged impulse line or trapped gas pocket. Blow down carefully per procedure and verify correct slope to the instrument. Safety notes. Depressurize and drain before breaking fittings. Prove zero energy with the right vents or bleeds. Use 2 wrenches. One holds the body, one turns the nut, so you do not twist transmitters, manifolds, or impulse lines. Wear eye protection. Tiny metal shards or pressurized fluid can eject during disassembly. History moment. Double ferrule fittings took off in the post-war era as plants demanded faster, cleaner instrument installs. Separating the seal from the grip made remakes more predictable and helped standardize today's instrument tubing practice. Quick recap. Ferrules make the seal. Threads only provide the pull. Clean cuts, deburr, bottom the tube, and use the correct turn of nut. Keep joints square, avoid galling, and do not mix unknown parts. Diagnose leaks by pattern, remake carefully, and replace damaged sets. Teaser and credits. Next up is episode 18, Bends, Vibration Loops, and Wiring Hygiene, a practical mini-wrap on bend radius, motion thermal loops, cutting and reaming, plus quick wiring noise tips for clean signals. Special thanks to Tony Capult and the open source community. Crash Course Instrumentation stands on your shoulders. If this helped, please like and subscribe and share it with a classmate or a co-worker.